And please note that these addresses are changing as I re-execute the program. That's a very important thing to understand. My compiler always does reassignment of memory addresses whenever the program is recompiled. So that is why all the pointers are changing addresses. They are behaving very similarly to what they should behave like, but the memory addresses that they are that the compiler is assigning to the variables are changing. Okay, so that's a no, the important thing. तो यहाँ पे क्या हुआ, कुछ प्रिंट ही नहीं हुआ, राइट? So ऐसा क्यों हुआ? That's the query that I want you to answer. Okay, 1 byte is equal to 8 bits. Yes, that's right. That's right. So I've asked you a question, and I want an answer for that question. So just see. Just taking an attendance. That let me refresh the content. Yeah, I'm seeing 29 people. It's first time I'm seeing 29 people. Good. Fine. So I'm asking you a question. कि क्या question था वो मैं भूल गया. हाँ, वहाँ पे print कुछ क्यों नहीं हुआ? Why did I did not see anything? Why I did not see anything? Should have seen something, right? I should have seen something, right? Okay, somebody got out. Wants to come in. So when I use fn plus 3, why did not I get anything printed? मैं आपको दिखाता हूँ वहाँ पे लाइन पे जाके, तो आपको दिखेगा कि यहाँ पे 2 स्पेसेस है और यहाँ पे 1 स्पेसेस है. तो लाइन का साइज उतना है लेकिन प्रिंट कुछ नहीं दिख रहा है, मुझे प्रिंट हुआ कुछ नहीं दिख रहा है. So you see these characters are 3 characters and these are also 3 characters, right? तो कुछ दिखा क्यों नहीं? That's the question, and it is related to this backslash 0. It is related to this backslash 0. Okay, now we'll do one more change. fn plus 4 करके देखते हैं क्या होता है. Okay, I'm just compiling it again and printing it again. यहाँ पे कुछ नहीं प्रिंट हुआ. क्यों? Because it's a character array. बैकस्लैश 0 के आगे वो एक्सेस नहीं कर पाता, इसीलिए उसके आगे का कंटेंट आपको उसने एक्सेसिबल नहीं किया. सो दैट बैकस्लैश 0 also acts as a guard so that I do not overshoot the range of the character array. Now we'll do similar thing with integer pointer that we have. We have integer pointer here. This is c is the integer pointer. So we will now try to increment that pointer. यहाँ पे मैंने क्या किया था, कंटेंट ऑफ c को 2 से बढ़ाया था. So instead of that I will do this thing, c plus 1 करके देखते हैं क्या होता है. So c equals c plus 1. Okay, that will increment c by 1 and then we will printf, sorry, I will print %d. How to get content of c? Star c. Okay, we know the original content of c which is nothing but the content of a. इसीलिए मैं ये a को प्रिंट कर रहा हूँ और उसके साथ मैं स्टार c को प्रिंट कर रहा हूँ. और हम लोग अभी देखते हैं कि कंपाइलर क्या करता है इस सिनारियो में. ओके, जस्ट टू मेक श्योर यू अंडरस्टैंड, आई पुट 2 over here. It is going to print the s out of abs. See, it printed s and now see it printed 12 और उसके बाद उसने क्या प्रिंट किया है, 8211706008. So it has printed some number, but how did it do that? a का वैल्यू अल्टर नहीं हुआ है बाय द वे, और यहाँ पे प्रिंट किया गया है c का कंटेंट ऑफ c as this particular big thing. Now we'll do one thing, we'll actually do c equals c minus 1 and we'll again print and check what is the current value of c. Okay, so we'll just check. ये वाला आउटपुट हम लोग क्लियर कर लेते हैं. Printed prints 12 some address and 12. So what happened, I did there is some mistake I did. I'll just need to correct it. Okay, so it printed 12 now because the C I had incremented it by 1, now I have decremented it by 1 and I got the value of C. So we'll also print along with this, so %e, %e, %p, we also print the content of C just to know the memory address that C is pointing to. Okay, yeah. So I need to print %p. Okay, just for the sake of security, I'll just so it's just a command that I did in order that I reset the terminal program. Okay, why I did I will tell you some other day. Today is not that day, but I did a trick. Okay, see, I'm getting some rogue result here. If you see, after doing that also I'm getting a rogue result. Why is that happening? That's another question that I want you to consider while you're studying pointers. What I tried was I just tried some mathematics, simple mathematics. C is equal to C plus 1. So whatever address the C had, I incremented it by 1. First and foremost thing, whenever we increment a pointer, then the address stored in the pointer increases by the amount of the memory that it is pointing to. Say what it means, if the pointer is pointing to a character, okay, the address will increase by 1 because character is 1 byte. If it is pointing to integer, the address will be increased by 4 bytes if the integer is of 4 bytes, as in this case, and if it is a double, it will increase by 8 because a double stores 8 bytes. So it will start pointing to the next logical double, next logical integer, next logical character address of next logical character. That is an important thing that you need to understand. I guess it's already 6:10 and most of you might be already bored with this particular topic. I'll be providing you both of these codes. There is one more code that I had which is not that much important, but I guess I have tried to make you aware of what are pointers, how they are declared, how they are initialized, how sometimes even not initializing the pointers can also be safe on certain compilers, how I create pointers of different data types. We have seen how to create a pointer to a pointer. Okay, how do you assign value to a pointer, how do you assign value to a pointer to a pointer, how I manipulate content of a pointer, how I manipulate the value that pointer is pointing to. We've seen all those things in this particular 1 hour. During this period, I know this is not sufficient as such to understand pointer in complete details. We have not seen function pointers, we are not seeing pointers to a function, etc., etc. But and there are a lot of other concepts as well which we have not seen during the 7 days. But it was a only revision kind of a session, so that we are in a mode of attending lectures which are starting from next week.